Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I wanted to talk a little bit today about opening up your own intuitive side, connecting with the other side. What is required is meditation. Nobody wants to hear that. It can be mindless meditation if you clean your house a lot, or it can be staring into a flame. But one thing it is not is thinking too much. When you think too much, it becomes the monkey mind. It's kind of like when you're laying in bed and you're just staring at the ceiling and like, oh, I can't sleep. If I work at it now or if I count backwards, maybe I'll get to sleep and I can still get about 3 hours. We've all been there, right? But meditation doesn't have to be painful. It just needs to be about letting go. Letting go of, there's just a release, and you don't realize it until you've actually done it. When you're able to do that, because your earth life is, there's so much pressure. Get things done, you got to think about dinner, you're sitting here and going like, did I take the chicken out of the freezer? Yeah, that happens all the time. And it's important for you to realize that your thoughts are all over the place. And you need to pull them in. Because your earth life is so complicated sometimes, and your whole goal is to get up here. You have to be buoyant. Well, how is that going to happen? It's not going to happen. I mean, there are spontaneous moments when a spirit touches you on the shoulder or makes the hair stand up in the back of your head, and you did nothing to prompt that. But for deliberate communication, even with your spirit guides to get insights to your life or someone else's, you have to learn how to get up there. You have to meet them part of the way. It's very hard for them to come all the way down here to your earth life. So meditation, meditation, meditation. That's the first key I'm giving you today. All right. I'm hoping as time goes on, I'm going to do another video that we can meditate together. But really, there's a lot of resources for you to do this online. Years ago, I'm so old, it was cassette tapes. And guided meditations in person are great, but don't need that anymore. There are great apps for you to look at. Insights Timer was one of them that really came into its own about 2 years ago. And it is if you have 5 minutes to meditate, if you have 3 minutes to meditate, if you have 25 minutes to meditate, there's a meditation there for you. And people contribute these meditations, and you just put your earbuds on and just put your head back, you know? I will say if you fall asleep a lot during a meditation, it means you're probably laying in bed, and you probably shouldn't do that. You don't want to train your brain to go, oh, yeah, it's time for me to fall asleep. That's not easy either. There's a balance, and it's really just practice, practice, practice. So I wanted to just add that today for those of you that have problems relaxing. Make a focus of relaxing, especially if your life is stressful. It's really good for your it's really good for your overall well-being. If nothing else, I definitely recommend it. I will admit there are times I can go a long time without meditating, and I realize that I'm just a little overwhelmed and it's just time to sit back and do something quiet and meditative. And you have to find out what works for you. So try it all. Maybe it doesn't work for you because you didn't like that person's voice for guided meditation. But I would start with guided meditation of some kind, by the way. You can get to the point where you're just doing flame staring or scrying. But it's a way to let yourself off the hook. And you won't be thinking about the chicken in the freezer if you're listening to someone basically guiding you through something. So that's what I would suggest first. It's worked well for me and many of my clients. And that is your first step to raising your vibration. And raising your vibration is going to be key to getting any messages. You're a channel, you're a funnel, okay, for spirit. And if it's all clogged up with everything that's going on down here, it's not going to get through. So we need to clear the pipes. And that's going to be key for you to communicate later. So if I were to give you a little homework right now, I would say practice your meditation and try different people's meditations or whatever, you're attracted to. And with that said, I'm going to check in with you again soon. And I want you to have a wonderful day. I want you to have a wonderful day and feel blessed.